We are live interviewing Brentwood Football Club. Representing them are the manager, Jason Johnson, and some other player. The first question is, after winning the cup last season, what are your chances of doing it again this year?
It's probably about 100%. There's not really much competition. As you can see, our squad, we just got Kieran Shepherd in, and unfortunately, Jared Coles has kind of slipped away from our transfer hopes. We just don't have enough. We have too many players in our squad, and he doesn't really fit in. So yeah,
too many quality players.
Yeah, that's the one.
Couldn't take another.
So there's been some new signings this season in Brentwood. Who do you think we should look out for this season?
Well, the likes of Kieran Shepherd, yeah, as you can see, Jurg's already know him, but I think there's too many people to really look out for in our team. So just to name a few, you know, but we won't get into that. It'll take too much of your time.
Yes, and another question mainly for Jason here. How does the support from your parents drive you to play your best?
It does the world to us. They send us we do voice calls before the matches. All the parents that have come involved there, they just get involved, and Matron, of course, supplying us with our great food, you know, when we need it, and energy. It just gets the players up. And with like new signing of our coaches, we have a psychologist in Nicholas Akati, our gym instructor Jordan Collier. I think we should in good shape this season. Just shout out to GD Giants. I wish them best of luck. Once a player, Kieran Shepherd there, I don't know, in the team for about 2 minutes, and then...
Who's that? Who's Kieran Shepherd?
Do you want to see the messages you sent me after I signed him?
We're live here with the Rowing FC, a new team into the league. So how do you feel? Will your strength benefit the game somewhat, a little bit, in the physical contact of the situation?
Oh, well, you know, soccer is a very physical sport. Intimidation is a great factor, and all the gym that these lads have been doing every morning and all the ergos they've been doing, I feel like they really can intimidate the other teams.
Great stuff, great stuff. So I mean, I'm seeing some quality players on your left and right hand side, but who will be your star player coming up into this new season?
It's got to be Thomas White in goal.
Classic. So some say Rowing FC only know to move backwards. What's your thoughts on this?
We only move backwards in a boat, you know, we're going to go forward and forward all the way to the semi-finals, and maybe the finals if we're good enough.
I see, unlike Jose Mourinho. Thank you very much.
Hopefully, we're going to play in the front, not in the back.
Thank you very much. That's all we have today on Super Sport.
We are live with Youngsters FC, manager Ryan David, and two players, one new signing Adam Molana and the other veteran player Tamim Chakut. Okay, so the first question is, how have you dealt with all the exits in the team?
Well, look, we brought in a few transfers. Players like Lukman Raycliffe, who can play keeper, and players like Adam Molana, who can run the lines and score.
Something to say about Lukman also. He's quite a player. He's also very well known as playing on the bench. Remember that.
He can be a bench, he can be a super sub basically. But otherwise, we also have good players like Zach Bowman, Tamimia, David Lee, Sean Butler. So I think we have a fair chance. We've dealt with the chance as well, or the exits.
Okay, so Rehan, what are your hopes for the new season? Knowing that you lost your two star players in Noah Krieger and Kieran Shepherd.
Who are those?
The Snakes.
That is a boring answer.
Fine, yeah, fine. They were really good players for me last season. Like we had a good vibe in that. But they've moved on. So, we also have to move on. So our new hope. We're not as strong as last season, but I hope that we can finish maybe top 4, go for the semi-finals, and maybe see from there.
And here's a question for the new signing. Do you feel your connections with Megamind will prove as an advantage?
I think this is for you.
Regarding tactics in the league.
This is for you.
Definitely not. Me and Megamind, we haven't had the best relationship.
What do you mean?
You know, he kicked me out of the club, and I had to resort to signing for Kaiser Thieves, but he came begging, and I had to come sign.
He's been a free agent twice this season.
And yeah, he's been signed twice, so
it shows the quality. Better respect me, and I'll respect him.
And thank you. That is all here live from the CAPL, interviewing Youngsters FC, one of the worst teams from last season.
Oh, piss off.
With an unattractive yet effective style of play last season, how do you plan to play this season?
No, look, I mean, with some decent signings in the off-season, the boys have been training in hard. put in the hard yards. So I think this year will be a lot more effective, like a lot more passing, playing at the back. I mean, it's what I look for. It's why I signed for the team. So the style of football is going to be absolutely amazing.
Dayan, how are you going to adapt to the new rules now that players have more space to work in?
Yeah, look, last season we found a few difficulties in attacking. So we look to bring in new signings on that front, such as my boy here, Noah. Connor, obviously. His banger against Spartans, was it? Last season. I'm sure you all remember that. Yeah, we're going to play some exciting football this season. Don't you? Watch out.
Lastly, Connor, will we see Dayan play this season?
Yeah, look, hey, Dayan, he's a very special manager with enormous testicles. And I just feel that he won't be playing this season as he has sacrificed for the team. For the better team, he's a very strong character as a manager. I look up to him. He's a very inspirational man. So unfortunately, we will not see any of him. Thank you.
And how do you feel about the departure of Kian Shepherd?
Who's that?
Nah, look,
Who's it?
that guy can off, man.
Who's it?
I mean, I don't know.
We are live with Kaiser Thieves, owned by Gary Allen, who is also the manager, and with one of the star players, Luke Fuller. First question is, with players like Michael Moore and Luke Muller, how far do you guys think you can get this season?
Yeah, I think having players that are so talented at cricket, will really help us. Just because their ball skills are right up there, I mean, Michael Moore being a first team and Luke Miller being a second team player, I think it'll really help us with those striking activities.
Okay, and what are your predictions on this year's CAPL, excluding obviously Kaiser Thieves?
Listen, I think Brentwood and a few teams are coming in with a good couple of players. We've got some strong opposition against us, but I think that we'll pull through.
Yeah, I think we stand a chance.
Gary, do you think that trying so hard during the off-season will lift you from the bottom of the table?
Yeah, I do, hey. I mean, we put in the hours during break time. Every break we meet, we meet at our area, at our venue, at our home stage, at the parking lot, we meet there and we train hard. We put in the hours of effort, So that's got to come out with something. It's got to give us results.
I love the determination there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary Allen and Luke Fuller.
So I'm here today with Red Brick Football Club. We're going to talk about the chances. Do you guys think you're better than last year? If so, how so?
Yeah, look, we can't do worse than coming last place. We're also feeling pretty confident against the new team in the CAPL, Rowing FC, especially since they've worked their arms and are quite strong on the legs, Yeah.
With players like Joseph Gray, Kitsoff and Colin Avery, do you think you can make it far?
Now listen, having those players is always a benefit to the team. The signing of Brian Kitsoff from Brentwood to Red Brick is a big game up for us, and I think we can take it very far, yeah.
And lastly, some say Tom and Sean have the worst first touch than normally Lukaku. Do you think this will make a negative impact on your team?
It's not just some, it's many. Yeah, we've been working closely with our first touch coach, Patrick McKeown. Hopefully he can make a big impact with the...
I've heard he's very good.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely help a lot with the first touches of those two players. I think they know it, of how bad it is, and yeah, if they get those first touches right, I think got a good chance.
Oh, thank you for your time.
So yeah, we're here with super strikers Craig Engelsman and Tom Seboyle. So do you guys think with the new signings of Doug and Cole will give your side a boost in the competition?
Yeah, I think it's better than players like Jake Brinquino and myself. So like, yeah, I think we have a better chance than teams last year, yeah.
How do you guys feel about your rivals, Kaiser Thieves?
I think they're cuck. Yeah. To be honest with you, I think they're proper cuck.
I think that's a horrible answer. And last question, how badly do you feel, Craig, having yourself in the team will negatively impact your results?
I do think it will negatively impact the results, but we're all here for kids and we're all here for the boys, so yeah. And I made the club, so it's pretty, and I'm starting, so it's I'm keen with that.
Alright, thank you very much.
We are live here with Spartans FC. Right, gents, so some say that your team is a team of individuals. What do you think about this?
Well, first of all, we are called Kazungu Tigers. We are no longer Spartans FC. We are now called Kazungu Tigers.
Can you repeat the question, please?
So basically, your team is made of individuals. What do you have to say about this?
I think that's a false statement. I think we have good chemistry. We're all together. We're all lummy by the lockers. We play busy at the field. So I think we have good chemistry and we can try and improve.
So you say you have good chemistry, but last year many expected you to win the league, and you kind of didn't. So is it fair to expect the same from you this season?
Well, I do say that we are definitely title contenders. We can definitely improve from last season. I think the new rules suits our free flowing of play. So yeah, I definitely think we'll be title contenders for this year.
Look, Spartans are also known for snaking many other players in this league. Is this club even going to have a team here?
Sorry, could you just repeat that?
My bro, you wanna make me repeat all the questions?
Just repeat.
Okay. Spartans are known for snaking other players.
What's snaking?
When you steal them.
I don't understand what the snaking is.
Oh, who's this? Sorry, who's this?
We don't snake, we sign. Come play.
Oh my goodness. You heard it live here, ladies and gentlemen. Gerald Karelse joining for Spartans FC. Right here, right now. Breaking news. Thank you very much.
We would like to thank sponsors such as Zalix and Pump Water for bringing us this amazing event here, being able to hold this press conference, and the medical team obviously of Josh Forbes. I'd just like to say that the Zalix will be on sale too for R5. Very delicious ice sweets, and yeah, Zalasinka, yeah.